Hey, what's going on, Shaq Talk TV? Yeah, I'm back again. Like I said before, I ain't gonna be on this channel unless I'm inspired to make a video. But I have something I want to speak on that I think in modern society, as far as us adults in the Western Hemisphere of the world or the Western engineered societies, we have a lot of lack of understanding with gender dynamics or the dynamics between men and women as they enter a possible or a current romantic relationship. And one thing I don't think that people understand, and you can see by these comments about this channel about to react to, is men and women, grown ass men and women, don't understand the foundations of a relationship and how a foundation of a relationship, how it should be built to create the most possible or probable successful income for a relationship, whether it's a long-term relationship that's fruitful and long-term, or is a relationship that may not end as they may not become as long-term as they wanted, but it can end in favorable means based on the foundation in which the relationship has begun. So I'm gonna point out, and this is the Country Wayne. I have reacted to this channel maybe once or twice on this channel, and what I like about this channel is, as negative as it shines on, and this show shows a lot of hoes, and it shines on a lot of simps. But what I do like about it is, it shows the dynamics of which it ends up unfavorably because of the mental mindset of the woman and the mindset of the man. Now, before I react to this, basically I'm gonna do a small synopsis on these two characters we're gonna react to, and I'm gonna react to two clips. The light-skinned lady right here, she's checking into a hotel. We'll see as it develops. She has a baby father she has a kid with a baby father named DC. They have a 17-year-old daughter. They had a turbulent relationship, and DC has a new girlfriend, and they've been going back and forth, a triangular toxic relationship. Is a lot to go into with that, but they couldn't let go of each other. They was acting childishly with each other. They created a lot of trauma with each other. But one thing I can say about Erica, based on the image or the development of the show, she's not a hoe. She's not a promiscuous woman. But she has lost value in the dating market because she's an older woman. She's in her later 30s, mid to late 30s, and she has a child. So that's going to be important as this skit develops and as I speak on this dynamic between this lady, and the guy that she's currently talking to now named Lawrence. And the other thing that's important is Lawrence started dating her in this skit realm for maybe 2 months ago, maybe 1 month ago in story time, and he's doing too much too soon. He's doing too much too soon, and what he's gonna do is putting himself in an unfavorable position in a relationship in the long term. Assuming he should know he's supposed to be a leader in a relationship. He was once married. His wife passed. So he was once married. He should know he should be a leader in a relationship, but he's putting himself in an unfavorable position where he's not going to be deemed a leader in the long term. Because what happens is when people like each other, the red flags or the missteps aren't acknowledged. We just look at, oh, she looks good, I look good, he's a nice quote unquote guy, he's yielding to me, but that's not going to be successful for a long term. And as these skits develop, I'll get in why that is. So, and I think they're caught up in each other's looks. Like, as you look at the comments, the women acknowledge Lawrence as a handsome guy, well put together, you know what I'm saying? Good physique. And I mean, of course, objectively, Erica is an attractive woman. She's an attractive woman. She's not overweight. She's keeps herself together, so. And it amazes me how in the comments, the people, the men and women on here, especially mostly the women, say, oh, I like this couple. It's going to be, but women don't think in foresight. They don't understand how relationships can develop because they're not born to do that anyway. The man's supposed to set the rule of engagement, and that's what Erica is doing. But let's get to it.
suit was on, but man, I made it.
Well, listen, I don't know if there's some kind of discrepancy, but I tried to check in. There's only one room. They said there's only one room.
Lady, of course it's going to be one room. When men like you, they're going to try to sleep with you. That is an absolute fact. I don't care about this gentleman bullshit that y'all get sold. This little fairy tale y'all was born with, the Beauty and the Beast and all these Disney fairy tales. Men want to smash you. All right? The difference between now and back then is women weren't as, at least outwardly, promiscuous or outwardly unladylike. So the women had the leverage to be like, you got to wait to get the box because they didn't have, before marriage, more likely than not, they were virgins or had few bodies, and they didn't have kids from another man, and they weren't older and lower fertility. They had the leverage to do so. So what Lawrence is going to do is show that he doesn't even understand the dynamics. It's his fault. It's always the man's fault when it comes to this stuff, because they supposed to set the template. First of all, they out of town in Miami after maybe a week, 2 weeks to a month of knowing each other. He already invited her out. He didn't even see if she wants to get intimate with him. That's how you got to be nowadays, because what you're going to do is spend money. In the beginning, you're going to be like, this is cool, but then a man is going to end up feeling played. He's going to end up feeling played because he's not getting anything in return. She's not at least showing feminine traits or wifey material traits before he lay with her. But we're going to get into it.
Under your name, there's no room under my name, so I didn't know if you booked 2 rooms or if they got it wrong.
No, I got 1 room. Why would I get 2 rooms? Jada here or something?
No, I just thought that I would have my room, you would have... I mean, I can get my own room, but they're sold out for the weekend or for tonight.
I thought we was on vacation, so I assumed we was getting 1 room. I got a king bed, facing the balcony.
Ooh.
The water, I'm sorry, but I can definitely get you your own room.
Well, the thing is, they're sold out tonight. So, I can go across the street. They have another hotel across the street. I can book there.
No, you don't got it. Why would you go across the street?
This is your fault, brother. And if you was going to do this anyway, if you're going to go ahead and jump the gun and take a woman you don't know well yet out of town to Miami when you pay for everything, you should have let her know. You should have been like, how do you feel about us staying in one room? And second of all, you got to be a man. You got to stand 10 toes.
Look, I don't want to offend you, but I didn't think we were going to stay in the same room. I thought I was going to have my own space, you're going to have your own space. I don't mean to offend you, I really don't.
You're not offending me, it's just I'm not used to this, I'm used to this, being with my wife. I don't date. You know that, I don't date, so.
See, the fact that he don't date shows why he doesn't understand what's going on here. Now, it might seem attractive to women, but what's going to happen is she's going to have to coach him down the line on the rules of engagement. That's not attractive to women in the long run. They want a man to know what the fuck is going on and how to handle things and what to do and how to set the tone romantically and sexually. That's what women want, especially as they get older. She's an older woman. She's in the mid to late 30s. So it's cute right now. But after a while, he's going to get boring. This is how women get bored.
If I got something wrong, I apologize. I want to be a gentleman, so it's my apologies. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Look, let's just make the best of it for tonight.
And I'm sorry for having you waiting,
It's okay.
And it's also naive that women don't understand men. Like, women really don't understand men. If a guy likes you, he's going to try to find an opportunity to sleep with you. That's a fact. So if you're not ready to sleep with him, you got to create circumstances to where they can't happen yet. Now, I wouldn't fall for that, but if that's what you want to do, you don't tease the nigga. You don't, that's not what you do. You got to let him know what it is. You can't make assumptions. That's still not the woman's fault because he's supposed to set the tone. So he's supposed to lead the engagement.
Hey, I got my rosé and you want some chocolate?
I'll take some chocolate. and look, I'll sleep on the floor. That's cool.
Okay, I'm sure.
That's ridiculous. He said, I'll sleep on the floor if that's cool. Your nigga, isn't this your money or not? Sleep on the floor, that's cool. I say this. I understand this, ma'am. I bought the room though, so I am gonna sleep on the bed. Facts. I'm sleeping on the goddamn bed. I'm not even getting nothing physical out of this shit. I better be sleeping. I'm sleeping on the bed. Ain't no, I'll sleep if that's cool with you. Ain't no if that's cool with you. I set the rules of engagement. If you don't like it, you just don't like it.
They might have like a pull-out couch or something. We'll figure it out. But we're not in the same bed, okay?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Look, let me go check.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Thank you. Thank you. You thought we were going inside. Hey, Lauren. It's fine.
Sure. I'm on the floor.
I just don't want to move too fast, bro. And I'm not trying to offend. I really do appreciate.
If you wasn't trying to move too fast, why did you accept the invitation to go to Miami with this nigga? If a nigga's planning a flight to go on a trip with you, he wants to smash you, ma'am. Are women slow or not? Are women really this slow? Because if not, you would have been like, look, I know we're getting to know each other. I like you a lot so far, but I don't know you enough to go on a trip with you. Like, what did you expect?
The gesture, the trip, this hotel is beautiful, and I just want to have a good time with you.
I want to have a good time too. I don't want you to think I'm trying to move too fast.
And then it's like this is the reason why I don't respect the gentleman shit. It's disingenuous. The shit he's doing here is what men do so they won't fuck up their chances of getting the box. This is what men do. So like, it was another skit when he was like before when it was planning to go to Miami. He was like, I can't wait to see you in a bikini. And she was like, oh, the real you is coming out. Duh, nigga, what you think he want to see if he likes you? He wants to see your body. Like, what the hell are we talking about here? So like, the gentleman shit is a game. Like, all men got game to get box. The gentleman game is a different game. It's just another way to get the box. It's to play on your ego and to make you favorable so he can get the box in the long run. The reason why dudes, and that's fair. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but the reason why dudes like me don't play that fucking game no more, because we know more likely than not, women that's older in their 30s, they didn't had sex in a situationship, they done had one night stands before. They didn't seen the dude, they slept with him without much investment. So the guy that actually gives a fuck about you, I gotta wait more for the quote unquote prize for another nigga that didn't give a fuck about you. They got the prize for nothing less that he looked good. That's why the gentleman shit is out. Chivalry is dead because of that. We look through that shit. Then women have options, so they'll be dating. Not all women, but I'm just saying the field fucked it up for some women. It fucked it up for the Ericas. It fucked it up for the women that's not really doing that shit. But men play the game by probabilities. Intelligent men do. Or they're at least honest from the front end. So what happens is, because I don't go for this shit. Like, guys like me is like, look, man, I know you done fucked a nigga before that you like and you didn't take serious. So why would I have to wait? If we got this connection going on, your bodies, you already got bodies. Why I gotta wait? Because I know damn sure if you meet a celebrity that you just have a crush on and you don't fuck with him, that you know you're not getting none with him, but you will bust it open that first night. And he has no responsibility for you. And that is the thing that dudes look for the most when they get in a relationship. They want femininity and all that, but sexuality comes first. If you don't give me box and you are feminine and all that shit don't matter. I came to fuck with you. I'm sexually attracted to you. We might as well be roommates then. So she's dangling a carrot in his face at this point. And if she does it, it could have been a different, more effective way to do it. But what's going to happen, and he's going to fall behind. But let's keep going.
Hey, we're in Miami. Let's have a good time.
Let's have a good time. Okay. Like, you're definitely not sleeping with them.
And guess what happens? He probably thinking like, okay, dudes, this is how dudes are. We're so resilient at trying to get box. We'll be like, Oh, she just saying that in her head. So he's gonna give an attempt. So let's go to the next skit. Here's going skit number 2. Look at this fool. Let's go back. Look at this fool sleeping on the goddamn floor of a hotel room he motherfucking paid for. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. And as I get along with this dialogue, you're gonna understand why I say nice guys finish last. You're gonna understand why I say that shit. I'm not saying they always do, but they usually got to pay the price for all the bad boys that gave the girl trauma. Now he's gonna have to wait for something that's been used up that all the bad guys got for free and quickly. The honorable mention, she had a hotel with Kountry Wayne, the bad boy of this skit. She got it in the hotel with him, got it the first night. He got it the first night. This a playboy, known bad boy. She still gave it a chance, knowing what type of guy he was. But this guy, known as a good guy, known to be celibate, he's paying the price for being a good guy. Because your box supposed to be this special thing, this special treat. I understand. I am empathetic to the woman's experience. Like, I know you want to make sure the man invests first. You want to make sure that it's worth it. But once you've given it out too much, it ain't worth nothing no more in our mind. Like, you already gave it out. So now I got to pay full price for the shit that other niggas didn't have to pay for. That's like me paying for, and I know women hate to be compared to cars, but this is a fucking analogy. It's an fucking analogy, women. So I am not going to get a used car and pay the price that it was when it was brand new off the lot. I'm not doing that. I'm not finna wait for shit other niggas didn't have to wait for. Now think about it. Do you think, she likes him, but do you think a woman can respect a nigga that do this? Do you think that will make her arousing throughout time? Like, think about this shit. A lot of you guys are in sexless marriages, not because of the circumstance of financial income or whatnot, because y'all trying to build, because sex is not important at that point, but because you don't have a backbone and you're not honest with her. You're not real, so she can't really get as wet. You can get boring. She's gonna set the rules of the engagement. She's like, I can push this man any way around that I want. And once she take an inch, she gonna take a mile, and then he gonna be able to do whatever. He gonna be led a mile, then he gonna get frustrated and feel like he's getting the short end of the stick in the long run. This is what's happening. This is remind me of, like, if something happens in a household of a house he might buy, because he's a well-to-do brother. He's doing well in this storyline. For instance, for me, one thing I never will understand about men: if me and my wife, if I have a wife and we beefing, and I got the house, I'm not sleeping on the motherfucking couch. You might be mad at me. I'm sleeping on the bed. If you don't like it, you can sleep in the couch or the guest room. I'm sleeping on the couch. I bought this motherfucker. Are you out your goddamn mind? It just shows that dudes are that thirsty for pussy. They're scared to lose the opportunity, so they'll lose their self-respect in order to get pussy. And then, and the paradox is, she don't get as wet when you do that. There you go. The real male mind, the real primitive mind is coming out. All that gentleman shit is going out the window. Watch. You better try to get some.
Hey.
And unfortunately, since he hadn't been dating, he haven't been like womanizing, which I know people look down on, but in this era, you have to womanize as a man to understand women because women are getting bodies more than ever. So if you don't know what you're doing, women are going to be turned off. So you have to womanize to get experience. So that is what it is. But since he hasn't been womanized and he doesn't know how to escalate sexually, he doesn't know how to gauge if she's sexually ready or sexually into him or sexually open yet. Because all he's been doing is been talking to her like a goddamn friend for like 2 weeks to a month. He hasn't been asking the right questions. He hasn't been having a seducing aura to see where she stands yet. So he's making this big ass leap to go for all or nothing without knowing if she's ready for that or not. Because if you was doing that, you would know what to do, when to do it, you know what I'm saying? Or to do it or not do it. But since he hasn't been doing it, he has to make this big ass jump, and she's like, oh, hell no. Because you ain't even been seducing her. And seducing is not always physical touch. It's how you speak to her and everything. Your tone, vocal tone, the look in the eye, all that.
You want to switch? I mean, you can have the bed. I know you're probably uncomfortable with the floor. I got you.
No.
I'll sit right here. It's fine.
What?
No. It's only one bed. It's two of us, one bed. So you go ahead.
Erica. What's going on?
Nothing's going on. I didn't think we were gonna sleep in the same bed, right?
Now this is the natural battle between men and women. The woman is trying to get the woman and women don't know they're doing this. Well, they do know it to a degree. They want to make sure they get benefit from you without giving up the box, and the man is trying to get box first, and then see what the benefit of you is. It's always a winner or a loser. One is going to have leverage. One is definitely going to have leverage in a relationship. The question is, in a healthy relationship, with a healthy man and a healthy woman, who does it benefit the relationship more? What benefits the relationship more? If the man got the leverage or the woman got the leverage? Remember, whoever got the leverage is a leader. That's whoever has the leverage leads the relationship. And what do women want? They say they want leaders, right? Let's continue.
But you came down and put covers on me, so I thought.
Yeah, I saw you cold. You looked like you were shivering, so I just wanted to keep you warm.
This can't be the same Erica I met at the grocery store. This is not Atlanta Erica. Who is this?
I'm sorry?
What's wrong? What am I doing?
What do you mean this is not Atlanta Erica?
Yes, brother, that's a good question. What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You're just making hasty jumps without escalating anything. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't, bro. And I get it. You've been celibate 2 years. Your wife died. I understand. But this is a lesson for a lot of men out there who hasn't been in the field. It's unfortunate, but this is how it is. And unfortunately, when you're not in the field, you might actually meet a good woman, but we're going with nature here. I don't think Erica's she made some terrible mistakes. She has problems with her anger and shit like that, but I don't think she's promiscuous. I don't think she's a hoe or nothing like that. The problem is this, though. Women are going to be women. Men are going to be men. Don't matter if they're good or bad. Good or bad. Women is going to... If they see an inch, they will take a mile. They might not take it as far as a negative woman, but they will take some of a mile. Good women have male friends when they're single. Good women do. And what they're doing is a lot of times they know the man want to fuck, but like, okay, I don't want that, but we can be friends. They subconsciously use the man's desire to want to sleep with the girl to their benefit. You're selling them wolf tickets. And it's like right now, although they're potential partners, he's in a friend zone frame from the beginning. My thing is this. I don't judge a woman that don't want to give it up easily. First of all, you need to set circumstances to where they don't happen. And for the man, I'm giving out crazy game right here. This is crazy game. this is what I would do. I don't never. Your game got to be so tight that you don't ever initiate sex. But that's a different level. I ain't trying to brag. You don't initiate sex. You let the woman do. You let the woman's cues show you that she's ready to fuck. That way you don't have to deal with this bullshit. You let the cues show that. You escalate to a degree, you speak, but you don't speak about sex, but you escalate, you be sensual without speaking about sex and without speaking about when we gonna do it and why you don't want to fuck and all this other dumb shit. And if she's ready, she'll show she's ready. We're we're adults. She's gonna show she's ready.
What did I give you in Atlanta that I'm not giving you now?
I feel like you don't like me or something. Like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I thought we in Miami.
You are doing something wrong. And what women don't understand is she might like, I'm not saying she don't want to fuck him, but she is playing the game if she does want to fuck him. Not saying it's wrong, but it is a game because you're holding back. You're holding back to get something from him. And I'm not saying it's a wrong thing. That's natural. What women do a lot. But what happens is women get when we get validation from, if a woman like us, we feel a woman like us if they want to fuck us. That's our validation from women. Is the box. That's how we get validation from women. Oh, she want to fuck, I'm validated. Women already know men want to fuck, so that's not the validation. The validation is, besides attention, the ultimate validation is these dudes want to cuff me. This dude want to take me serious.
Lawrence, I do.
And she's already getting validation off his attention alone.
Like you, that's why I'm here. I'm not gonna leave my house, my business, my daughter to come hang out with someone that I don't like. Now, my intentions are pure. I do want to get to know you, but I don't want our flesh to lead, okay? I want to really...
AKA, I'm not saying it's true for Erica, but I am going to say it's true for Erica. She has a different mindset because she's been hurt in the past. AKA... I don't know if I can trust you yet, of course, which is understandable. AKA, you're not arousing enough. You didn't arouse me enough. I like you. You got the potential to lay with me, but you ain't show enough so you can lay with me. Now, in the general woman right now, that have casual sex, if you know her background, this would be a crock of shit because like, if you see a celebrity you like out of town, you don't know nothing about this man. You know a fantasy about him. You'll lay with this nigga quick. Not expecting nothing from him. The man that you actually like, he got to follow a set of rules for your box. And he got to be the one that take care of you, willing to die for you, provide for you. He got to do all this shit and still wait for the quote unquote prize that the nigga that don't give a fuck about you don't have to do. Think about how insane that sounds. Just think about it. Think about how insane that sounds. That's the reason why I give Erica a little bit of a pass, even though I wouldn't go for it, is because she's been played by guys she actually liked. She actually liked them. She just had bad discernment. But she actually liked those guys. She wasn't just sleeping around and having casual sex or nothing like that. You know?
Get to know you for the man that you are. Without crossing the line or anything like that.
And I'm not...
So to respect that as a man, you should be like, look, man, you don't bring up going on a trip or nothing like that. You say shit like, okay, I know I'm getting to know you and stuff like, but you got to be honest. Like, you look sexy as hell. I ain't gonna lie, but it's on your time or something like that. If you want to play this game, or like, you want to come to my house? Well, if I ain't laying, you look good. So if I'm not laying with you, I'm not going to go to your house because I'm going to want to do something. You got to be honest. So until you're ready, I'm not going over there. You have to be honest. Because after a while, she can't trust your word. She can't trust your word if you can't be honest with her. Women like honesty. You ever heard a woman like, I like a man that let me know what he wants and what he needs? He's showing her what he wants, but he's backpedaling from it. And he's doing it, since he didn't escalate or since he didn't set the rules of engagement, now he has to backpedal. Now he has to like play this bullshit gentleman game. And you could have been a legit gentleman being honest. You could have been a legit gentleman like, look, I'm attracted to you. If you're not ready for sex, I don't think it's right for me to go in your house with you right now. Or I don't think it's right to go on this trip with you right now because you look real damn good. And I'm a man. You know how men are. I'm a man. I'm not going to act like I'm different than other men when it comes to my sexual appetite. And especially for women I like. You have to say that. That's a way of being a genuine gentleman.
And to be honest, I'm celibate right now.
And I would have been done. You see his reaction right here? Now he's going to play the gentleman role like, okay, that's cool with me, but it's not cool with you. You're celibate. You got a kid already. I met your friend, your male friend that you're still cool with, that you went to Miami with, and your baby daddy went to Miami with you, and now you celibate, and I had to play this waiting game with your baggage. I'm out. I'm cool on that.
I wasn't expecting that.
Look, I've been celibate for like 7 months, and if you're not okay with that, I totally understand.
No, I'm okay with it. I mean, when the last...
No, you're not, brother. Don't lie. Don't lie. I would say I'm not okay with that. I understand I'm not expecting you to just throw it out on me, but I'm not okay with that. I'm sexual. God damn it.
You had sex because it's been 2 years for me.
Wow.
But I wouldn't say I'm celibate. I just haven't had sex. And I'm not saying I'm even looking to have sex, but I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's cap, bro. You're looking to have sex. That's why you plan this damn trip, bro. I'm not saying you don't like her. You like her and you want to have sex with her. That's why you plan this Miami trip, because you think women are like, oh, we in Miami, we gonna get lit. You did this for sex. Don't cap.
Okay, well, look, let me just say this, Lawrence. I'm hoping and praying that my next commitment is to my husband. And it's easier to find him if I alleviate the sex. So I'm practicing celibacy, and I hope that doesn't offend you.
It doesn't. I just didn't know. But now that I know that I ain't getting nothing, let's just order some food.
2 years? Oh!
Now, this is the thing. You might find a husband. You can find a husband by holding back sex. But what's going to happen is, like I said, you set the rules of engagement. He can't lead anything. You can always hold back sex from him if you wanted to, because this is the foundation y'all built this shit on. You can always hold back. He's going to always be like, are you ready, babe? Can you do it? That's not leadership. He's chasing you. And if you're chasing a woman, you're not leading shit. You're not leading anything. And think about that. Do you think that's sexy? You think that's arousing if a woman is rubbing your shoulder like, poor guy, it's been 2 years. Poor guy. Now, you know how women sometimes be like, I don't want a man for the streets and I don't want a man that's sexually active. But as soon as you don't do that, they do this, poor guy. He hasn't had sex in 2 years. Rubbing your shoulder like the good old boy. Good boy. 2 years, now keep waiting. I'll be damn, bro. I'll be damn. We about to it's a third clip. We're going to get into that clip and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Now, this is going to be the third clip. And this is going to be, in my opinion, because this show pretty much shows the demise of relationships. So I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure this relationship goes to the end of the demise. And it's funny because people in the comments are praying for a good relationship in this show. But if this one ends in the demise, I'm going to say bravo for showing reality in these skits. Because some of these skits show reality, and the people in the comments be like, that's not fair, this is fucked. I'm like, but you should have saw the foundation. Y'all was praying for a faulty foundation to work. It's ridiculous. But this is going to be a nail in the coffin. If it was reality, this would be a nail in the coffin. This is going to show how he's going to be steps behind Erica when he's supposed to be the leader.
Turn that chocolate up.
What's up, Mr. Good Bar?
What's up? Oh, so you were thinking about me.
Somebody got their workout in?
And you got your water?
Always. You know, you got to stay hydrated. Shouldn't be thirsty around.
They didn't see, like I said, He doesn't go in for no kisses. He doesn't kiss her. He doesn't do nothing to escalate future sexual or arousal. Like she's attracted to him as a person. He has attractive traits, but to me, it seems like he doesn't have arousing traits to her yet. So let's go.
A cup this time, huh?
They have that good orangey citrus water downstairs.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, look, I got it.
Like I said before, I'm not trying to brag. Since he ain't been in the game a long time, brothers like this, you have to initiate certain arousing engagements. I mean, with some women, you have to do that. But in general, if your game is tight enough or you have certain understanding of the woman's psyche, like the primitive psyche, you don't have to do like physical. You don't have to lead physically per se, as far as like affection and stuff like that, to get a gauge in her arousal. You know, like I don't have to give the kiss first or none of that shit. I can talk to her a certain way. I can say certain shit, and they be like, I ain't gonna lie, like I usually don't do this, but you got my pussy wet. Shit like that. But if you're not experienced like that, if you haven't been in a game like that, because you need to, because the dating game changes and our psyche of gender dynamics changes so quickly throughout the years. Like 2024 is not the same as 2020. So he needs to be being active on setting the rules of engagement. Like he needs to be going for the kiss. He needs to be going for, and the reason why it's crazy, the reason why this is crazy for women, I know it's crazy. Like, it's not all about sex. It's not all about sex for men. That's the predominant reason why they deal with you. Because if there's no set arousal, how can I procreate with you? Like, I can't procreate you without some sort of arousal from the beginning. Like I said, this ain't the 50s and 60s. So this ain't the same ball game. This ain't the be a gentleman, wait for sex. This is a different game. Like the whole landscape is different. He's dealing with a woman that's, all intents and purposes, has lowered her value in a dating sense. Not as a person, but in a dating market, she's lowered her value because her possibility for fertility is low. So this is the reason why when dudes get with older women, they really feel offended when the woman wants a family, because how dare you hold your box when you don't even have time to get kids? You don't even have time. You don't have much time left. What are we waiting for? The younger you are, the less bodies you got, the less kids you got, the more leverage you got. You're older now, ma'am. You got a kid already. I don't know if you can produce kids. Let's get this shit rocking. We don't got time for this shit. You lost that privilege.
Like I should your own room.
Thank you, Lawrence. You didn't have to do this.
Look, to be honest, my apologies.
He go with the apologetic bullshit again. I'm not apologizing for being attracted to you. I'm like, look, if I went this far, right, I wouldn't get to this point, but if I went this far, made a quote unquote mistake in her eyes, I'm like, look, I know you might feel offended. I'm attracted to you. So I did. I'm a man. So I did what the hell I did. I know your boundary now, but I'm not sorry for trying. I'm not.
I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to cross the line.
Yes, you did, brother. Yeah, you capping.
I didn't even know I was crossing the line, to be honest.
I understand that you didn't know that, but that's on your fault too, because you didn't escalate correctly.
You didn't cross any lines, but I know what you mean.
Okay.
And look, I respect the fact that you told me the truth in 2 years waiting. Like, I don't blame.
He's not telling you the truth, the full truth, Erica. And you should know that women. One thing I don't understand: women say they got intuition, but they still don't understand men. It's just like, they say they don't, at least. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, the dude is booking out of town, trying to go out of town with you. Like, what do you think? And then this is the other thing. I done heard a woman so many times. Like, why wouldn't a man try? Because we hear women complain about, like, I liked him a lot. We had a hotel. He didn't even try anything. I was disappointed. Like, he's a pussy. He was scared to try it. So you women are sending mixed signals out here.
If any man in his right mind would have done what you did after waiting 2 years. So,
long years.
Is there a reason you waited that long?
I haven't wanted to make love to anybody that I didn't really care about.
And this is the pro and con. I mean, let's assume he's telling the truth. That's the downfall in today's dating market, because women are ahead of men sexually in a psychological sense, because women have more experience in general now, because they can get it so easily. They have more experience. They got more access. They got access to men more than men do. So if he is a lover boy type, he hasn't curated, like in these days and age, you have to have like the gentleman mixed with the bad boy type of personality traits to survive now. Because I'm gonna tell you this, I'm in a relationship right now. I'm not the classical gentleman. My girl say she wants a gentleman, but so why the hell is she in a relationship with me? Why the hell is she with me? Why come the niggas that gave her flowers and shit, they ain't get a chance today? They couldn't even go upstairs in her room. Why did I get a chance? Why come she's like, I'm just patient with you. Like, I know you're not right, but I'm patient with you. Because you know why? Because first of all, I lead the rules of engagement and I'm a fucking challenge. That's why. I don't bore her. It's a challenge. She can't get bored. So that lover boy shit, it don't really work in 2024, 2025. Y'all niggas need to lose that dumbass shit. I'm not saying being disrespectful. I'm saying you have to have a backbone and be honest with some, what's that word motherfuckers use now? Decorum. I'm just going to use the word since it's hot right now. You got to be honest with some type of decorum now, with some type of tact, but still be brutally honest. Like the example I used earlier, how to be like a genuine nice guy. I mean, genuine gentleman. Instead of being gentleman for convenience, or gentlemen to get what you want in the long run.
And to be honest, I genuinely care about you.
You know what, Lawrence? Sex or intimacy is not even important to me at this time.
But is it important to him? Is it important to him? See, what he's setting up now, this is the part I couldn't wait to get to. It's not important to me. But if you have a potential partner, is it important to him? So what's happening is she's going to come, her needs are only going to matter. In the long run, if he keep doing this shit, he's going to be like, okay, her needs matter more. Subconsciously, this is going to happen. In the long run, he's going to feel unfulfilled. He might look around for another woman to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? And then she's going to feel him distances himself from her. Because she's setting the rules of engagement. So, this is my question. All right, that's cool. You're not giving up box shit. So what else are you doing to give him value? What else are you doing that's going to give him value to make it be like, okay, she's worth waiting for? Besides this dumbass lover boy shit he's doing. I'm not talking about because she's beautiful and y'all click. Like, that's not enough. We got to add value outside of vibes or whatever. Because that's only going to last for so long. Because there's going to be times when y'all get into it with each other. So what's going to be the practical things that you do that make it worthwhile for me to wait for your intimacy? Which I won't do. But I'm just saying, that make a man wait for your fucking intimacy. He said, I care about you. So she feel like, oh, I can keep going with this. I can keep dangling the pussy in his face. I can keep doing this. He's not saying no. He's not saying he's not cool with it. He's scared to lose her based on what he wants. He's scared of that rejection.
Because the chemistry and the energy that we share, I feel like I climax every time I spend time with you.
Oh. Oh.
So I just, look,
Hi, come on, Erica, like, how you gonna tease the brother like that, man? You gonna have this brother walk around with blue balls everywhere. He gonna remember that. Every time he think of you, he gonna get hard as fucking knowing he can't do shit about it.
I'm a wife, Lawrence, and I'm preparing myself for my husband.
Yeah.
And I want to move differently, and I want to move with intent, and I want to move with intention. And I feel like in order for me to find my husband, or for my husband to find me, we have to remove things like lust and things that just don't matter.
Oh, you're right.
You know, so
Things that don't matter to you. To you, it don't matter. Lust absolutely matters for men. It absolutely does.
I mean, it makes a marriage work. My wife made me wait 6 months. Not saying that I want you to make me wait 6 months. Please don't make me wait 6 months. But if I gotta wait 6 months, I understand, because I love a woman that respects their body.
well, guess what? You're gonna be waiting around here, okay?
Okay. Listen. This your world. I'm just living in it.
Ooh, that was terrible. You hear all the grunts she's making? She like what she hear, but she don't respect what she hears. Because when she, what did he say earlier? I missed that already. Because I was supposed to make a point on that. But this right here, when he said, this is your world, I'm just living in it. Do you leaders say that? If, ladies, fellas, if a man, a traditional, she's acting like she wants a traditional man. She says she wants to be a wife. She says she wants a husband. Sound like a traditional relationship, right? She said she wants to be the traditional 50s, 60s woman where she waits. That's not 50s, 60s. It's like the 20s and beyond that. She acts like she wants to be a traditional woman and wait for sex. Okay, then. Why would a leader in his right mind say some shit like, this your world, I'm just living in it? If I'm the leader, it's my world. You're living in my world. I'm the leader. I bought the house. You live in, this is my world. You decorate my world. But you're in my world. You're my hip. You support me and you support my mission. This is my world. That's what wives do. They're the helpmate. So if you're the helpmate, why the hell would you tell a helpmate I'm living in your world? What type of what the fuck? Are we serious?
It's so good. This is better than Mr. Blue Bar, I'm telling you.
That's not good?
Mm-hmm. So what we doing? What's the plan?
So I Googled this fire restaurant, but don't worry about, listen, I know what type of food you like. I think I do. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to turn up. We're going to enjoy ourselves. I know you're going to look good.
I am. I'm sorry.
And I can't wait to see. You're in Miami, so
and guess what? I'm in my own room now.
You're in your own room?
You know what it really was? I had gas, Lawrence. I just did not want.
Yeah, now this is where it really go downhill. She wants a gentleman, and she said some unladylike shit like, I had gas, so I couldn't sleep with you. I had gas. She said she got free way to say it, do whatever. Now.
Up here, burn.
You ain't had no gas.
Yes, I did.
I'm cool with
I was clenching the cheeks the whole time. You walking smiling now? I'm telling you, now I can have gas in peace. I can do my number 2 in the
This it. Oh, man. The nigga said you could fart on me on any time. Oh, my niggas, bro. Oh my god, bro. Like y'all niggas would be just gentlemen. Oh man. I think it's another skit. We gonna wrap up with the next skit. I ain't gonna lie. I get real cringy when dudes in this series, this Country Wayne skits, speak. They be saying some. Oh man. I don't know. I know this nigga ain't just say that. All right, hold on, man. We gonna get to the next skit. All right, this is gonna be the last skit. I think this is the works in Atlanta. It's a Korean spot with a salmon bowl. I can't wait to meet my girl back up there. I'm gonna invite my brother and his girl there. It's a salmon bowl this shit is on point. It should be hidden. It's in the works in Atlanta over there by down the street from Street Execs, where Bankroll Fresh got murdered at. Famous Atlanta studio, but the works is like a complex or like a business park. It has a bowling alley. I don't know if it got a movie theater, but it got like a food hall in there. Beautiful spot. But that Korean spot, I think it's a Korean spot with that. Oh my God. They got a tater tot bowl. That shit is on. Oh my God. That shit. I can't wait. Y'all got me hungry. I got hungry looking at this. But He's gonna speak on this skit about how she's fucking wifey material when she only knew him for a goddamn month. Let's go along with this dumbass shit.
So good.
So good.
Thank you so much for bringing me here.
No problem. You like it?
Love it.
Well, I got a question for you. What happened with you in D.C.?
Still trying to figure that out myself. I mean, I just feel like when we had our miscarriage, both of us were just doing things to hurt each other.
Oh, miscarriage?
Yeah.
When that happened?
Last May. So,
Miscarriage most likely because she's not as fertile as she used to be. I believe she's in the mid to late 30s. And this is the woman you gotta wait on. And she wants to get married. And when men get married, they most likely want kids. So you gotta factor all that shit in, my brother. You're not even thinking.
the miscarriage was pretty much brought all of our issues to the forefront. You know, he was sober for a while. He started back drinking. I was doing things to hurt him. He was doing things to hurt me. And in short, we just grew apart, you know? And the saddest thing about that is I was so excited to get married. You know, like we came to Miami, actually. So last time I was in Miami.
No, wait. You've been in Miami with somebody else?
Listen, it's Miami, okay? Everyone's been to Miami.
All right.
But yeah, he brought
Turn off for most men. Now, I'm not knocking her. It's her experience. I'm just being honest about what men want. They want to give a first experience to their woman. I was talking about this song with my brother earlier. It's a song by Drake. Is anything I'm doing brand new? Talk about a woman that's done everything. And he feel like he can't excite her because he hasn't shown nothing new. And that's important for men. I'm just going to be honest with you. It is.
He out here asked me to marry him with our daughter, and we were on this emotional high. And then days later, when we returned home, we experienced a miscarriage. And after that, he just started drinking again. I was angry all the time. I was bitter. I just became this person I wasn't proud of, and it cost us our relationship. You know, being in therapy now and really being able to see myself, I'm able to see where I went wrong, you know? So it's a learning experience.
So this is nothing against her. I'm just telling you how this can impact a lot of women's dating choices when they get older and they get back. Now let me get this straight. You got a baby dad. I forgot to mention this. He went to her house, met the baby dad. The baby dad still trying to have territory over her. He get in a fight. He almost fight him over a girl he don't even fucking know yet. She comes up, she's yelling and screaming, trying to separate them. So now you got to deal with that baggage. She got a kid. She's infertile. And you can't hit. You sound you behind the 8 ball for real now, brother. Like, this is a uphill battle. And it's like people don't even see that. They don't even see this shit. They don't even understand that this foundation is an uphill battle for the guy. Now, if this is what she wants internally, I want to have leverage over a guy, well then, this is the game. You can't hate the player, hate the game. But if she wants a genuine leader, genuine man, or whatnot, she's not reading the cues at all. Like, she can't. This is how women make horrible decisions in mating. They don't even, because everything looks nice right now. He's a handsome man. He's a quote unquote gentleman, but she's not she's not gauging him by leadership qualities and rules of engagement. She's not judging him off that, what she should be doing if she wants a leader. That's what women fuck up at. They look at all these other traits, but they don't look at the leadership or the rule of engagement traits. They don't look at that. They don't look at the guy with frame.
But the saddest thing about that is that I was really planning on being a wife. Like, I thought I was a wife. I wanted to be a wife, but I don't know, maybe that's just not in the cards for me. Maybe I'm not supposed to be a wife, you know?
It's not true.
It's not that you're not supposed to be a wife. It's that you fucked off your highest possibility of being a wife because it was your prime years, and it was with the guy, it was with your high school sweetheart. Your ability to become a wife now has lowered, and you subconsciously know that. That's why you say, maybe I'm not supposed to be a wife, because you fucked off the years of the high possibility of being one.
So you are a wife. You just wasn't a DC wife.
That boy be saying the right thing. Look, this nigga say the right things in their ear, bro. And it's not even, I'm not even doubting the fact that he might genuinely want to be her husband. It's just that the rule, like I said, he's not setting the foundation right to be one. And second of all, you don't know the woman. You about to, let's keep it playing.
Trust me, I honestly believe your husband gonna find you.
Thank you.
You're supposed to make her work like she's making you work. Rightfully so. You're supposed to be like, okay, let's not put out the cards that I'm gonna see if you're a wife. Some shit like that. Okay, time will reveal if you're a wife, wifey material or not. Because you don't know. You really don't. And I think subconsciously women know, like, how do you know that? You don't know me. Like, you don't know me.
You know what the Bible says?
Okay.
He who finds a wife.
Handsome, God-fearing, single, got a job, smell good. Why are you still single?
To be honest with you, I haven't found anybody that compared to my wife. It's hard for me to move on because she was a hard act to follow.
Uh-oh. There you go. I wouldn't even suggest saying that, but you so behind the 8 ball, my brother, you gotta say some shit like that at this point. You gotta give her some competition anxiety at some point. At some point. Usually, you shouldn't have to say that to give a woman competition anxiety, but you gotta. You can't let her get it that easy. You can't let her get the ring that fucking easy.
Well, what was it about me that, that's your attention?
Your confidence. I love your confidence.
Confidence? Is that what make her wifey material, brother? What about the ability to support, nurture, be a helpmate? The stuff that make her your rib. Like, confidence is... I know a lot of confident whores. Like, what does it have to do with being a wife? Brothers be lost. Like, I mean, and dudes say this. I know this is escape, but this is how dudes be talking in real life. Dudes be fucking lost. I know one thing. You don't got confidence. I'm gonna tell you that, brother.
Oh, okay. So she was a confident woman.
She was a confident woman, and she stuck by her man. Even though DC ain't been his best to you, you stick by him. And so I'm like, if she can stick by him, I know she gonna stick.
Well, I can see that point to a degree. I mean, even though she chose the wrong man, when you see some type of tenacity or stick-to-itness, that's a good trait. It's just with the wrong guy or guys. But that's a good trait in women. It just got to be with the right guy.
About me.
Well, I want you to know this. Take your time. If it sounds like you talk about her a lot,
you should have already knew that. She shouldn't have to tell you to take your time, brother. She's still leading. Like, she's still leading rules of engagement.
and maybe that's because you're still kind of grieving her in a way. But I don't want the burden of carrying that cross of trying to measure up to the woman that she was, because I'll never be her, And
shit, that nigga got a burden on his back. I mean, well, you shouldn't be compared to another woman anyway and expected to be her, but there's certain traits you should have as wifey, and if she had those traits, those are traits you should have. But yeah, this nigga got a burden on his back.
I'll just say this. I'm Erica, and I know that she was an amazing woman, but I just don't want that weight to carry of trying to measure up to someone else,
Well, I like Erica.
And Erica likes Lauren.
Now, despite my judgments on, the engagement between the two, I'm just going by probabilities. I'm going by what I've seen in my life, like anecdotal experiences. The way I see failures in marriages, the marriage rate, the divorce rate, the high simp culture, the high hoe culture, the promiscuity in women and how it affects their psyche and how they tend to respect men based on the culture, the way men tend to gain respect and the way men can cultivate a relationship now in 2024, 2025. I'm just going off of that. But of course, in any relationship, I still wish the best. Like if this is a real relationship, if this is my homie, I would give my advice. And if he was still to do this thing, I would still wish the best for them. I would hope I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going by my logic and by my combined with my anecdotal experience, combined by analytics to a degree. So that's all I'm doing. But I just think this was important to see as men. I think as women can learn from this as well. I'm not telling you to throw your box out there when the guy likes you. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying if you're going to play this quote unquote game, there's a way to do it. There's a way to not get yourself in situations or be honest with the guy. Like if you're not cool with that, it is what it is. But I still put the onus on the man because he's supposed to be the leader of engagement. Like, he's supposed to be the one that set the tone. He's supposed to be trying to initiate contact or initiate or escalate as far as affection and arousal if he doesn't have the mouthpiece to do so, or he's supposed to set the tone and not rush to conclusions. He's supposed to have her earn the ring. Hopefully that's what he does. He has supposed to have her earn the ring, because if she doesn't earn it, she's not going to work hard to keep. She's not going to value the ring. Whatever you work hard for, you're going to value. So she's supposed to be showing wifey material traits to a degree, increment by increment, as he gets to know her, and he's telling her that she's wifey material without even seeing those traits, without even seeing that innate impulse to show those traits to him because she likes him. So that's all I see, and it's like he's also putting his feelings and needs to the back burner. So he's chasing her now, and that's leaders don't chase. Of course, you pursue. Of course, the man still got to win the woman over to get the box, but you're not supposed to put yourself so behind the 8 ball to do so. You know, you gotta make sure she's aroused by you to a degree, even if she's not giving it off. You gotta have a set a barometer to be like, okay, she wants to give it up, but she's kind of on the fence right now. Not that she don't even want to know if she wants to give it up or not. So you don't do these trips and stuff like that without having that barometer. You don't invest that far in without knowing that she's somewhat aroused by you, or she has a high arousal rate. You don't do these type of things. So that is my advice. If dudes want to understand how to get in a relationship and have a woman be feminine around you, adore you, look up to you, get wet every time you speak to her, get wet every time she has a thought of you, and always ready to go. Always ready to go, assuming everything. There's always exceptions to the rule. I feel like if there's a financial issue and it's like you trying to get y'all life together, sex is that shit don't matter at that point. It's like sex is out the window, in my opinion. Like I wouldn't, knocking a woman or men. I'm like, what, sex ain't the point right now. We need to get our shit together. But other than that, everything is stable and whatnot. Everybody, they got their money flowing and shit like that. And she don't want to give the box up. There's something that's long term though, but that's something to consider. That's something to think about, But this Shaq Talk TV, I want to do some more videos in the future. I want to do some pop the balloons, because I be seeing these brothers acting and looking raggedy, same as the women. But I really want to focus on the brothers. They super game goofy old ass brothers. Talk about they nicknames and shit when you a grown ass man now. This old ass hood shit gotta go out the window, But Shaq Talk TV, y'all have a good week, rest of the weekend. Let's get it.